Hello YouTube friends, welcome to the Red Parrot channel. I am your host, Mary Ellen. This is an episode of Junk Journal January, hosted by @GetMessyArt and Meg @MegJournals. See both of those locations for all of the details of Junk Journal January and Junk Journal July. I have a cup of tea. It is the fuel of artists. All artists, all of them, or coffee. Apparently I'm down a quart. Okay, so this is day 7. We started yesterday early because we were peeling off the plastic bits and disassembling the flowers, which is always so much fun. I said that I would go away and do a start on this, and so this is what I have gotten sewn. So I have these two were the same. They come in petals of 4, and I basically have just in 45 degrees, did the same thing. And then for this one, the flower actually comes in 2 pieces like this. But I think that looks better. Possibly not as accurate, but kind of don't care. I like having the darker purple. So, also we need to flip over, show everybody the back. So I did machine stitching for the leaves because I wanted them down fairly quickly, and you can see essentially the path that I've taken is start here, go up, down, up, down, up, down, up a little, up, down. You get the idea. And this one, I think I just went and then around and then stopped. And then everything else has been hand sewn. So I got some brought over. Is that really what a pansy looks like? See, here's my problem. I don't see anything. I mean, see it for the purposes of retaining the memory in the details that allow me to then reproduce it. That's why I think that looks better than this. I suppose I could look up a pansy, but maybe I don't want to. So I was wondering if this would be better, or maybe that would be better. And then have, I don't know, something like that. I don't know. We need to do some centers first. So the next center that I want to do is this. I've also brought button bits because we may want to do something at the end, because anything worth doing all together now, it's worth overdoing. I might want to do that. I might want to just do that. Not sure. Did I bring my beads? I brought these little beads, these letter beads, which might be fun to sort of hang down. Oh, I was almost prepared. I have these beads. These are so pretty. I love these. These are John Bead Check Seed Beads 60. So they thread through, the hole in the bead is big enough. It's not like a tiny seed bead where you need a proper beading needle. So you can get away with beading using an embroidery needle. Okay, so I need to stop this. So that was a lot of information, just right off the hop. Hi, good morning, how are you? It snowed last night, and everybody is still cautiously, well, a Saturday night snow is pretty good because it allows everybody to be indoors on Sunday morning and not have to go out or do anything. But I don't think there's enough snow to shovel, because I have been out twice, one of which was to tromp out and feed the birds. guess I'll do that side. And what do I want to do? I want to sort of try and get this kind of in the middle. This is going to be 5 stars going on 8, and I'm just going into the middle. Fairly long stitch out. And it's kind of like a basting, but not really. And I've used a medium gray, or for those in the color world, 18% gray to the extent that I can, which blends into everything, which is fabulous. You just don't see it. And I don't know why. I don't know why the eyeball does that. There we are. And I am currently playing Grocery Chicken. I don't really want to go out today. So I might just make do for a couple more days. There. I need to make sure that I am close enough that you can see what I am doing. There we are. Let's move this out of the way. That might be a little better, a little less crowded. Added benefit, I get to see what I'm doing. All those are bits. Get rid of the bits. Okay, so we are back to, that's got a thread in it. That might be fun. I don't think I have, oh, I might. I'm not sure. Okay, so I need to put down at least one more of these. There we are. So this, and I've cut this one in 2 to make that. And so the theory is that's going to go like that, and that's how I will sew it down. I want to get rid of that. There, now where does this one want to go? Sure. I don't have a super big plan for how this all gets put in place. Don't know if I said the last time that my base is just a piece of thrifted flannel, and by piece I mean I was able to get, like, I don't know, 2 meters of 60 inches across, or 2 yards 60 inches across. It's bananas large amount, but it's really lovely and soft and a really nice base for sewing. Okay, and now I want to put this on. So what I did here, and you can't even tell, is I sewed this in the striations. So by that I mean, I'm just, there we are. Just using, again, long basting stitches and following the printed lines that are on here, ish, until it's affixed. This isn't going to see heavy duty work. It's not going to be worn anywhere, so I always have, it's hard. It's such a hard habit to break, to not think that I am going to be needing some industrial level attachments. I often think about that with our junk journaling and glue as well. And I know glue having the paper fall off is awful. And I strongly support journal makers and sellers who go the extra mile to make sure that the stuff doesn't fall off. But there is some affixing that happens that's, wow, that is never going to come apart. The reader, writer, owner has got to be that aggressive. But then again, I look at my own gluing and I go, yeah, you know what? That's really overglued. And I don't care. Because I think, working theory, that having a good glue is a delightful part of the process. And if you're not enjoying the process, particularly if you're selling your journals, why are you doing it? There we are. So there's two. Oh, beep, beep, beep. Now, would a third work? Okay, I don't know. And I wish I could hear you. Well, let's take it apart and have a look. I found this little bouquet the other day in one of my standard forage spots, and I was delighted to have it. And I thought, I just don't know when I'm going to use it. So I put it away in my stash of things, and then almost immediately thought, ooh, I know what I can use that for. So this is going to be in a book. Can I make it so that it's sort of like that? Yes, I think so. Okay, so I gotta make sure I sew it down right. So this is what, week 2 of January? Starting week 2. And I spent 50 cents, a total of 50 cents last week on thrifting efforts. And I got 2 books from the library. They were having a January sale, and I had to check. I was checking the pool, and I always float by, and it was 50 cents. So I've spent a total of 50 cents. However, I have also found, just so that we can see all of the change that I have found so far. I have found 55 cents. So technically speaking, I have earned 5 cents this year. Practically a millionaire. Now then I want to sew that on like that. I need to get an Edith Holden project update done. I am so pleased that it started. Starting was dodgy, but now that it's started, I'm feeling a little better about things. I think what ends up happening in January 1st, and I don't know where, I saw somebody talk about this on the internet, that you feel like, oh my God, I have to do all of the things all on January 1st and 2nd. And I'm also going to join all of the things on January 1st and 2nd. And I'm not sure that's entirely true, but it feels true January 1st. It's like, if you don't start at January 1st, you're doomed to fail. It's like, no, we can pick it up. It'll be fine. Come on. But part of me wonders if I should try and put those down, or will they just, maybe not. I think I'll do one more though. Or should I? I don't know. Did I? No, I didn't. Okay, well, leave it be for now. And this will flatten out over time. There, boom, done. Okay, so now what do we do? 1, 2, 3, 4, we've got 5 flowers. I'm happy with that. Get my little money pot out of the way. Paint out of the way. These bits out of the way. More bits. More bits. Oof, and that one's attached. These are more bits. There we are. Just seeing if that would work. These all came in the same bouquet, so technically speaking, they should all coordinate. Here's what we should do. We should undo the thing. Oh, wow, this has got a lot going on here. So there's plastic to be peeled. Well, that's one level of fun. I think the ripping and the tearing and the taking apart is 100% a piece of the enjoyment. And for me, making a mess, also part of the enjoyment. We have to cut. We might have to cut. Nope. We just have to, there we are. I gotta use my muscles. There we are. Okay, there's that out of the way, and this out of the way. Okay, so how does this come together? Okay, that goes like that, and that goes like that. Get rid of that. I don't know. What about this one? Let's take all of them apart. I think I like the no white. I would rather put like one of these in. Okay, so let's assume that that's what I might do. Let's fuck around with buttons for a minute. Come on, you. I fixed the box and then taped a button to it. Oh my God. Okay. Take that out. That might just sort of squish in there. Now we're back to 6. I realize that. Is there a brown or something? Okay, what about that? That's going to be jarring. Ooh, that is jarring. What about this weird green? Nope. It's not like I don't have 1,000 other... Ooh, how about this pink? That feels a little better. How about this? This is a spectacularly suitable button. It's too big. That feels a little more harmonious. Yeah, I like the purple better. Not sure about that green. Oh, that's an interesting center. What's the back look like? Be all right. Why do I like it better? It's thinner, maybe? I don't know. Nope, that's pale. Okay, I think we're done. Because we'll be here 100 years if I have to wait until the perfect button comes along. And let me assure you that we have many boxes of buttons that we could go through. And we don't need to do that. There. So I think that's what I'm going to do. And what is the actual word of the prompt? Hang on, be right back. It's over here. It is stitched. So while we're up and sorting things, let's gently move this over to the side. Whee! Another T. Is that how you spell stitched? TCH? I have completely gone out of my mind. TCH, yes. Okay, and so I will use that as the word that I will put in here. Okay, so where are we at for time? Oh, we've only been at this half hour. Shell at Shell's Creative Studio made a really great observation, and that is, she was talking about turning on the camera and then watching time fly. I feel the exact same way. You turn on the camera and the time just floats by. Okay, so what am I going to do? So any of those three doesn't matter. That one's going to go up there. This one's going to go over here, and I need to sew this on. So there's the bangy hole. Okay, I don't normally do this when I'm stitching. And I don't know why. There is nothing wrong with it. I think it was when I was learning how to sew, I had very emphatic teachers that said, you will do this and you will not do that. One of the wills and won'ts was gluing. Possibly because it screwed up their lesson plan. And my mom didn't ever glue, I don't think. Oh, that was unfortunate. just unthreaded my needle. Oh dear. There we are. Okay, we're back. We're back. I think I just want to maybe circle it that way. Let's do that. This first long leaf has virtually disappeared. That's okay. It's still there though. And I think that's what texture is. Or was it there? I don't know. It's where it's going to be. And while we're up, we shall sew unbutton. So I am going to just do a small little, the amount of thread I'm going to use to tie this off, start a new thread, and then move this all the way over to here is just going to be completely inconsequential. So I'm just going to lightly move that over. Oops, there we are. Oh, this is a tour. Wow, okay, can't pull that hard. Come on, I know you can do it. If I put my thumb over the hole, I will find it immediately and jab myself. I don't want to do that. Yeah. Oh, we've got 26 minutes to tie on 4 buttons. One more. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. There we are. There. Now then, under the banner of economy of thread, I could probably play around with that. I don't need to because I have more thread. It's very exciting when we get down to the short bits. Here's the pink from another project. There we are. Okay, so what do we want to do here? So I'm sure you all know this, but for anybody who is unfamiliar with embroidery thread, like DMC, it comes in, there are 6 threads, and if you want just 2, you can pull one, pinch lightly, and then you can pull, get your single thread out, and you just unfurl this and let it retwist itself so it's not a knot mess. And I am going to just do this as 2, fold it in half, and then I get 2 ply of a nice embroidery length, nice sewing length. That I rarely use because I love having extra long thread, and I will just play knot chicken the whole time. I feel like I've heard somewhere that one of the jobs in the like finer ateliers, somebody has of threading needles for the higher ups, and just have them ready so that the higher ups just have to pick up an already threaded needle. I think that for the higher up is marvelous. I can't even imagine. Just as Cindy at Studio Lou says, oh, I just love to have somebody pre-cut my cardboard. 100%. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Here. The button really serves to flatten all of this down. That worked really well in both spots to just sort of get everybody used to the idea that we're actually going to lay here flat-ish. Here. Randomly, because heaven forbid it should come apart. So which is closer? The center of that or the center of that? The center of this is closer. Okay, you can do it. There we are. Whoops. That's the back tension going a little nuts. Fun. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. There we are. Going over here now. To the surprise of no one, this is possibly my favorite page so far. Oops. we're nearly done. One more button. One more. Yeah. I can like that. And then here. Come on. There. Okay, so we are nearly done. S3e9, no, yeah, S3e9. I want it to go that way. I think I want it to go that way. Yes, that looks a little better. That feels like it should. Oh, this is going to be sideways. Ooh, okay. All right. Just going to see. There. I think that'll work. See if the needle goes through. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And let's get another piece of thread. I'm just going to do the same process all over again. Separate the bits. Separate the strands. There's a proper name for it. Get a strand, pinch lightly, and then pull. There are many parts of the process of embroidery that I love. Hand stitching, anything. And that 100% is one of them. It is like almost a magic trick that you can pull a really, really long single thread out and it works. I didn't thread that. I mean, oops, that's all caught around. There's your problem. It occurs to me that my color values are they are in tight harmony because this all came from the same manufactured bouquet. And then let's start about there. why not? Oops. Yes, I'm doing this a second time. S. Stay. Oh, come on. St. I-T-C-H-E. Where'd the D go? There's the D. By complete and total accident, these letters are a good colorway for this. stitch it. I wonder if there's another color of that D. That D is awfully dark. That's way better. There we are. That's it. There's no reason why I'm doing back stitches, except it makes me feel better. Because after the apocalypse, I want this still to be together. There we are. A couple of bits for the orc jar. And I think we're done. There's my stitched. We have machine stitching for the leaves, and we have hand stitching for the flowers, and then we have some beading. If that doesn't hit the brief, then I don't know what else to do. I really love this page. It's really yummy. So I think that's all for now. I will see you again tomorrow. We're day 8. And what is day 8? Neutral. That should be interesting. Anyways, that's all for now. I will talk to you soon, and take care. Stay out of trouble. Bye now.